What a thrilling match ahead of the World Cup. Let's get right into it. Welcome back to Talking Bayern, the one-stop shop for Bayern Munich and German national team content on YouTube. And what a game we had tonight. Before I get into the details, let's get right into starting lineups. For Germany, we had Ter Stegen in net. In defense, David Raum, Nico Schlotterbeck, Niklas Süle, and Thilo Kehrer. In the midfield, Gundogan and Kimmich are iconic, I guess now, duo midfield, which has been very, very good. And I'm a big fan of, I prefer this one over the Goretzka midfield with Kimmich, personally. In the attack, Leroy Sané, Jamal Musiala, Jonas Hoffman, and Kai Havertz up top. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted Kai Havertz back up top. I was fine with seeing Hoffman back in the lineup. I wasn't sure he was going to get the spot after a mediocre performance last time, but I loved seeing Musiala in the midfield this game. I thought he was excellent. As for England, they went with Pope and net. In defense, Shaw, Maguire, Dyer, Stones, and James. In the midfield, Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham. And up top, Sterling, Foden, and Harry Kane. So some stats from this game. The shots were 13-10 for England and 8-4 for shots on target for England. They had 40% possession. We had 60%. And pass accuracy, they had 79%. We had 86%. So getting into what I thought from this game, just in some insights right off the bat, Nick Pope with almost a deadly mistake in the first 10 minutes, but Germany wasn't able to capitalize on it. A dangerous free kick location in the 17th minute, but Sané's shot was blocked by the wall. It looked like that one could have been a great placement on net, but that's obviously a huge what if. But I was looking like it might be in the top band in the top left. And then a great breakout by Raum, and I really thought we'd have a great opportunity there. Unfortunately, nothing came out of it. Later on, Shaw with a great ball to Sterling, but he didn't do very well with it. And obviously Ter Stegen made a great save, to be fair. But I think that's just like the thing about Sterling. He's obviously so fast, he's great in the ball, but really doesn't seem to have that shot. Obviously he not that he's a bad goal scorer, but just like compared to all his other attributes, obviously I think he's lacking a bit in the shooting department, at least from close. And then England looked scary on the counter, but didn't make anything of it in the first 30. Probably a bit wasteful there. And then Musiala dribbled past Maguire and got tackled by Maguire after losing the ball to Musiala right before. Just some embarrassing defense by Harry Maguire. And I don't obviously often watch Manchester United or England, but God, Harry Maguire isn't very good. And a very clear penalty, no debate there. I'm not sure how the ref immediately waved that off. Like seemed so confident that it wasn't a pen. Obviously it was a pen. Gundogan with a perfect penalty to give Germany the lead. And then later on, Timo Werner unfortunately blunders a massive chance in attack with a very, very poor pass in the box. Should have done that. Should have really done better with that. And then Niklas Süle, I think people sleep on how good he is dribbling up through the field. He had a great little run and almost put it in the bottom corner. What a goal that would have been. It's just funny to see. It looks a bit awkward, but he's obviously such a big guy. But honestly, he can dribble, and I've seen this. He's done this many times before for Bayern, and it's just funny every time. And not that I don't know. He's just such a big guy, and he can dribble. It's just not often you see a guy like that doing this. And then an incredible play by Jamal Musiala, and with a perfect pass to Werner, who missed the net. Really should have done better with that. And Jamal Musiala with an excellent performance so far. And then Havertz with an absolute banger on his left to give us the 2-goal advantage. I was thrilled. I was having a good time. Really kind of seemed like Germany's scoring was getting better. Everything was going well for Germany. It just seemed like a much better second half, and England was really struggling at this point. It was all thanks to a Maguire turnover that Musiala intercepted once again. Luke Shaw, however, brought one back with a bit of a hectic play and was able to put it in between Ter Stegen's legs and the net. Niklas Süle almost took it out of the net, but just a bit too late, across the line. And then England had the momentum, and I wrote that note before what happened next. But obviously, England quickly equalized with a great run by Saka and a great finish by Mount, the first-time touch. And we were penalized, and then Kane made it 3-2. So within just minutes, everything went wrong for Germany. Minutes later, though, Kai Havertz would get a rebound that Nicholas Pope coughed up and made it 3-3. Really wasteful as we let this game go and conceded 3 to a team that hasn't scored from open play in the last 5 matches. So pretty embarrassing on us to allow 3 goals. I don't know really what happened, but expecting more from Hansi Flick's Germany at this point. I thought, we'd be doing better, and, we've won 1 game of 6. To be fair, we only lost 1, but 1 win, 1 loss, 4 draws in this Nations League group. To be fair, a strong group, but still, I mean, it's not really what we're looking for heading into the World Cup. I think this is a team that could make it to the World Cup final and win it. I think this is a team that also could very easily lose in the group stage, maybe lose to Japan and Spain in the route. Who knows? I'm hoping I'll go all the way, obviously, but my players, obviously, player of the game in this one for Bayern. My player to watch, my man of the match for Germany in this game, Kai Havertz and João Musiala and Ilkay Gundogan, I think all had amazing games. So I'm going to give that like split towards a 3. Obviously, Havertz was the most impactful, scored twice. But I thought Gundogan was pure class in the midfield. And Musiala, of course, created those first 2 goals as well. So they all kind of shared it in this one. Probably lean a bit more towards Havertz and Musiala in this one. And then for the opponent, honestly, I thought Sterling did really well when he was on. And obviously, he was subbed off a bit early. But obviously, there's a variety of names you could use for England. Not one person standing out for like an insane man of the match performance, but I think definitely were some multiple strong contributors into their performance and why they scored 3 goals in a matter of minutes. Obviously, kudos to England there. Definitely say it's not Nick Pope. That it is definitely not Pope for their man of the match. As for next game, obviously it's going to be the World Cup. It's going to be the next time we play. So this is the last test. And best of luck to both England and Germany, and hopefully better luck to Germany. We win the tournament, but really can't wait for the World Cup in November. It's going to be so exciting. Make sure to check out my channel back in a couple months because there's going to be a lot of great content coming soon. Make sure to subscribe. You're going to want to see it all. And I have plenty of fun tier lists and rankings in the meantime as well. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more Germany-themed content, please subscribe to this channel. Hope to see you in the next one. Until then, Mia Samia.